Hello, my name's Matt Keller. My daughter is Erin Keller. She is 32 years old. She has Down syndrome. One thing you encounter when you have a child with special needs is that when they age out of the school district, there's just not a whole lot of things for them to do to really feel included. Miracle League Network is really good at that. She has found a community here with people of all different abilities, all different backgrounds, and they come together here. And what I've seen that Miracle League Network really does well is to meet the players where they are. Some of them are in wheelchairs, some of them have sensory issues, some of them can hit a pitched ball, and some have to hit off a tee. But they have mastered the art of meeting the player where they are, and I'm just extremely grateful for what they've done for my daughter Erin. My daughter Erin is known as the Dancing Queen. She's gotten that nickname because of her celebratory dances when she comes around to home plate. It's quite entertaining. But she's having an extremely good time here. She's making some great friends, and I'm just extremely thankful for Miracle League Network and the efforts that they put forward to reach these players where they are.
Hi, I'm Angela Vanderwerken. I'm the parent of William, who's 10 years old. He has Down syndrome, and he's played in the Miracle League now for 3 seasons. We started out in Flower Mound on the dirt field, and we were really excited, and it was great when we had the turf field the next season. It really helped with like a lot of these kids that get distracted and stim on the grass and dirt, and it was good to just have it a safe surface for them to play on that was clean and not distracting. We just joined Denton. It's a little bit closer. We live in Argyle, and so we're real happy that Denton has started this Miracle League. And we look forward to an opportunity to get a turf field here in Denton. I noticed we have a little turf surface around home plate, and that's really helpful, but you know, just having the turf field for these kids is a real help, and you know, especially with all their different modes of movement and modalities and motion. It's good to have that, you know, consistent surface.
So my name is Meredith. My kiddo Noah is a second-year leaguer, and then we have been on both the grass field, but we've also played in Corinth, and they had a gravel field. And so the difference there was with the dirt, we have twice as much mud, and he comes home and we'll be covered in dirt all over our face, our arms, and windy days he'll have it in his eyes. So we kind of have to pick our games based off of weather, simply because if he gets his chair dirty or if he gets it in his face, he gets really irritated skin. And with the gravel field or a turf field, we never really had an issue like that. Another problem that we had is his chair gets stuck, and as somebody who is dependent on having a buddy, you know, that's not always the easiest thing, because some buddies don't always want to be, you know, having to get stuck or having to have somebody else come be a backup buddy as an assistant. So one kiddo takes 2 buddies, so it's just something we've had a problem with. So the difference between having a turf field and, you know, being able to have almost like a cement turf as opposed to grass, you know, would be a whole lot easier, because the chair would literally just...
Yes, you are. Let's do it.
Rocks and throwing them at other kiddos.
Okay. So my son is Aiden. He is 11 and he is autistic and severely ADHD. So distractions don't really work for him. He likes to play in the dirt and kick the dirt around, and a turf field would be so much better, at least for him, because then he can focus on learning those skills of throwing the ball, of swinging the bat, hitting the ball, running the bases, instead of sitting down and playing in the dirt. So I think it would be very beneficial to my son and lots of other people.
Hi, Baca, and I am a vice president here at Miracle League North Texas, and I'm also a volunteer coordinator for all these amazing kids. I started Miracle League about 2 years ago, and about a year ago I became paralyzed from the hips down. Back when I started Miracle League, it came into my life when I was at a really dark place, and it has really changed my life and how I look at my life and how I see these kids, and they make me look at life a different way. And this is what I see myself doing in the future. All these kids inspire me to keep pushing and to keep doing what you want to do, even though you have things in your way that may stop you. And I mean, I love our Miracle League fields, and I'm so thankful to Denton County and Flower Mound for giving us permission to use their fields. I was there when we started with our dirt field in Flower Mound, and I was walking then, and then when we got our turf field, I was in a wheelchair right as we did our turf field. And the difference it made for me to be able to push myself on dirt versus turf was completely different. I went from having to power wash my chair almost every game to not having to clean my chair at all. I maybe had to wipe off pellets, but that was it. Turf makes it so much easier for me. I'm one of the only people that pushes myself, but for these buddies who have to push their kids in wheelchairs and their parents, it's way easier for them to get on and off the field, and it's kind of life-changing. I'm very thankful for Flower Mound for our turf field, and I think it makes these kids difference.
There you go. How about
Some of these kids didn't have as much fun with this dirt field because they were getting sweaty and it sticks to you, and then when you're with a wheelchair, it just gets everywhere. And it's pretty amazing to see the difference just a different texture of a field can make.